Billy on the track.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Bagging Boarding B.S. Been on a hiatus for the last 2 weeks. So this is like 3 weeks ago. Is the last time we had a live. Gonna have to do my duck race for last month. Do a bunch of different pulling of ducks. But thanks so much, everybody, for coming back. It's been a kind of a rough time. I made a post about it. My father passed away on July 4th, and he's been in hospice. He's been under, a lot of pain, and so he's in a better place now. But I really appreciate everybody reaching out to me, everybody's comments on my post. It's hundreds of people, and I really appreciate it. So I can't really go through the list, but I really thank y'all so very much.
Love you, buddy.
We love you.
Yeah.
We got Mike. What's up, Mike? It's been a while.
Yeah.
You got a new job and everything.
Yep. That's part of the reason I haven't been able to hang on. I work a shit ton, usually 13 to 15 hours a day, something like that.
Damn. Well, it's going pretty good, I guess, 'cause you saw your new PS5 and
It is, and I'm making good money.
awesome. Will,
All right.
come on, Will. You're in a different place. Where are you?
Yeah, I'm in my dad's office. He wanted the bonus room. Yeah, I'm not working as much as I used to because they say it's our slow period at Lowe's. So I'm working like 20 hours a week, nothing major. But I did see the F1 movie last week, and man,
Ooh,
What'd you think?
amazing.
Justin
Amazing.
Vernon.
Was
I'd
it as
say
good
it's
as
a-
Days of Thunder?
No, but I'd say it's a 9.5 out of 10.
Ooh, wow.
That's pretty high. That's
High
pretty high.
praise.
But
I
see it in IMAX is what I recommend. So yeah, I'm an F1 fan, so I love it.
Nice. Matt, what are you doing, brother? Doing pretty
Just
good?
feeling like a villain. He's selling whatnot and trying to stay out of trouble.
Yeah, I saw that. You got a building your following up over there. You're going to be getting those final Fantastic Four packs, you said?
Yeah, I ordered them Monday night, and they should be here, I guess, next week sometime. But I can't sell them till like the 24th to the 28th, or I'll get in trouble. The whatnot police
Yeah.
will come and get me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
glad
with
the
sports
pot-
cards. We
yeah.
get a bunch of our sports cards early, and they're like, you can't open them up until this date.
Yeah, I'm going to have to fight the FOMO to open a pack and keep them for myself because
Are you allowed to do that?
I bet that's tempting. Everybody just get a stack of mystery packs. You're like, just one.
No.
I can tell you
I'd be
this,
like,
though, if you want to know, there will be some of the chase stuff will be there will be Ron Lim, Walt Simonson, and Mark Bagley sketch covers will be like a chase. So
wow.
Ooh,
I can tell you that.
Walt Simonson sketch chase. That's pretty cool. And Justin, how you doing, brother? Thanks for popping on.
I'm well. How are you?
Pretty good. For some reason, it looks all neat and tidy behind you.
Oh, no, it's because I brought the camera closer to me, see less of the background. Yeah.
It's an illusion.
Zoomed it in a little bit. Oh, okay. Okay. There it is.
Hey, Justin, you can send me that rogue statue if it's too much of your way.
No, man,
Yeah.
it's up there. It's out of the way. That's not what I need to move to get out of the way.
So close.
What I need is to get rid. Ted Lasso here is in the way.
Yes, Ted Lasso. Love me some Ted Lasso. I can't wait for that last season.
I love that show. It's
Tina, babe, thank you so much. You've been a rock for me. Appreciate you. Happy new comic book day, everybody. Let us know what you picked up. Is anything cool you're reading? Anything any cool covers that you particularly like, just
I
let us
showed
know.
them pre-show.
Madam, what's going on, Madam? Thank you so much for coming in.
She was fun
As
as heck
usual.
at Heroes Con. Trev, I've got to talk to you before stream sometime.
I saw
She's
her
fun.
and Christina were hopping in and out of costumes the whole weekend, huh?
Dude,
Oh yeah, they were going at it. I love it.
dude, it was hilarious. Like last day, literally, Trev, I'm tired from walking the con, and I'm like, I need an Uber home. Madam's like, no, come to our room, and we're just chilling for an hour, and I'm like, I'm gonna fall asleep.
Come to the room, Will.
It was
Come
fun
to the
though.
room.
It was worth it.
She sprinkled some stuff into your eyes when she said that.
Thank God, no.
I feel like I've seen movies that start that way.
There's tons.
There's Matt, omnipresent as well. Troy, what's going on, Troy? Hope you're doing well today, Troy. Phil, what's going on, Phil?
What's up, Phil? Oh, Phil was a trip
Classic.
too. I'll tell you after the show what was so fun with Phil.
Uh-oh. He's going to give us the
I bet
inside,
Phil's great, dude. I'll be
Yeah,
packed
Phil.
if I have so much otherwise. Great show.
Hope you get
Well,
service.
Bore,
Phil.
it's no big deal if you can't watch. There is the link. Anybody wants to jump on?
Soylent
Soylent
Phil.
Phil.
Phil, it's a flying squirrel. No, it's super trendy.
Hey, Cat fan.
Thanks, Cat Fan. Bestie, hope you're doing well today. I'll start watching your. Sorry, I missed watching a couple of your shows. Just been dealing with a lot, and my dad's funeral.
Yeah,
is
I know you
tomorrow,
can hear
so-
me, Madam. You should jump on them.
Yeah, they disappear pretty easily. I
Yeah,
made it,
like
I
if they're
made
real
it.
early, they'll like I said it right there.
Everybody just talking back and forth. Tina's saying hi to people. Anybody else? Christina, what's going on, Christina? Spread the love.
In the house.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, I bet.
Hi, Fletcher. What's up, Tim? Hope you're doing well today.
It's him.
Hey, Roscoe's here.
Nice. LP, what's going on, LP? Had a great show on Saturday morning. Marriage counseling. We had Robin and Neil on there again. First time in a while, both of them have been on there.
It was like old times.
It was. It was. Well, no, Neil wasn't as grumpy as he was.
No, maybe they
More
had like a
grumpy.
backstage conversation. He had to tone it down. You know, he's been on Twitch, so I'm pretty sure he's, you know, because they got those challenges and stuff they have to do for the chats and stuff. So he probably gets all crazy. And they were like, "Hey, bro, this is YouTube. You got to bring it down."
Ryan Riley, what's going on, bud? Thanks for coming through, Ryan.
Hey, Twitch can be the Wild West sometimes.
Brian LCS, Godfather. What's going on, Brian?
What's up, bro?
Madam, I was messing
Check out the
with
Comic
you.
Book Community Awards. Nominate your favorite channels. Don't nominate me. I don't want to deal with that this year. So, but go support it. Vote for your favorite people in the community.
Yeah.
Collector P, what's up, TCP? Hope you're doing well today. Has anybody watched Superman? Did anybody go for that Amazon early access to
No,
watch it?
no,
Let us know in the chat. And if you like it, don't spoil anything. But
please don't, or I'll come after you.
I
Bear,
I keep waiting for someone to post the plot on Wikipedia, and I've been
Yeah.
checking all day, and it has not shown up yet.
I think they're avoiding it, which
Is
is
that-
good.
is that kind of regular?
Yes.
They got
That
on
won't
Wikipedia.
be there until the official release date, which is the 11th. But they will be there because they do that with books, movies, and stuff like that.
I didn't think about that, but I guess you're right. I guess once it's released, a synopsis has to be
It
put
goes-
out there, and like all the stuff on Wikipedia kind of goes a little bit into depth and stuff.
Yep.
There are some stuff, and I want to say they pay for
Okay.
like a spoiler clause because some books you can only find like tad bits of the plot, like they only give you snippets.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Isn't it open? I'm going tomorrow. I didn't know it was supposed to be the 11th, but I ordered the ticket for tomorrow.
And technically, the opening
It's like
release
a
is
treasure.
like that Thursday and the Friday, but they have all these like Trevitt announced. They have the Amazon deal. Like if you're an Amazon Prime member, you could have bought tickets. Cinemark and AMC, they're doing some deal. I know with Cinemark, I could have gone to see it today if I was like their plus member or whatever. But I was like, oh wait.
Hey, spoiler alert: Clark Kent is Superman.
No
Oh my
way.
god.
No way.
What up, Anime Steve? How you doing, bro?
No way. That's not
It
possible.
pops in me.
And Lex Luthor's bald.
That's a lie too.
Roscoe, what's going on, Roscoe?
A bunch of
Popping in.
sites have full reviews though. Like IGN posted their review, and it's
Yeah, they've already posted a review, which pisses me off.
I want to say for the most part it's spoiler free, but they do give some like plot details.
That's
like,
why I hate following IGN, but whatever. Did
What
you
up,
guys
Bedazzle?
see? Did you guys see
Bedazzle.
James Gunn and Zack Snyder on the episode of Rick and Morty last week?
Oh my god, that was hilarious. He's
I've
like,
seen it, but
your
I've
arms
not
are as
watched
big
it.
as my head, Zack Snyder.
Yeah, and he's like, give him a Sunday. Ooh, I like Sundays. Boom.
Carmen,
I've seen it.
thanks for popping in.
Hey, Carmen.
And Fanboy, what's going on, Fanboy? Was it two different Wonder Womans?
Uh,
On the 52 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, the exact
Yeah,
same.
I didn't get their
Had
argument.
like the special edition at the top or something.
No, it was 2 different weeks. It was one had like Lobo killing, like they had like
The
stabbing.
new 52s, yes. They just zoomed out.
I didn't
basically.
get that argument. Like, I mean, yes,
The Wonder Woman ones though, that was hilarious.
structurally they were similar, but I mean, you clearly tell they're different covers.
You saw
Nice.
Jurassic World Rebirth. How
I
did
heard
you
it's
think
a-
about it, Carmen?
I heard it's pretty good.
I saw
Yeah.
Rebirth.
Yeah, you gave it a 6.5, which is awfully low to be recommending it.
No, anything over 5. 5 is a good movie. Anything over that, that's when you start getting excellent. And that's why you have a 10 grade scale. Anything below 5 is a bad movie. And yes, bad movies have scales too. 5 is decent, mediocre, good. You put the tagline, it's a movie that you didn't walk out of the theater pissed, but you wouldn't exactly like turn around and pay money to go see it like exactly right after that's a good movie,
Well,
I was
there are
right
some-
on the report card scale. So if it's below a 7, then it's crap.
When I do the rating,
Below
though,
a
like
7.
I have the bad
If
cinema
it's below
show.
a 7,
So you
it's
got-
not. You don't recommend anything below a 7. At least I
You got
don't.
you got 6 numbers below that are crap. I mean, I'd like to
Exactly.
see like 2s, 3s, 4s. Like, what is Sharknado on your scale? What is like
Probably like
cat,
3.
like Sleepwalkers from Stephen King?
Birdemic. Well, you've seen Birdemic.
Birdemic.
We'll see on bad cinema and good cinema on my shows. I have a different scale for how I grade the movies depending on what kind of movie it is. Like, because some bad movies are fun, like Troll 2 is just an hilarious laugh.
See, I just see 6.5, and I think that's a shit movie.
Nah, for me, it's better than good. It means 6.5 is around the range where, like, I wanted to see it again in theaters, kind of thing. I'm sorry, man.
Wow. Okay.
Is a 6.5 on a comic book a shit grade?
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
I
it's
almost
not.
have.
If it's a 6.5 on an AF-15, does that make it a shit grade?
Anyway, my internet's like.
It is, man. You're like fading it.
I mean, it's still a shit grade. I mean, it's an older book, so it's good for that book, but it's still a crap grade. Is it not?
I'm with the grading scale on that one too, because that's why they go 0 to 10. Like, I mean, anything over a 5 still presents very well. Like, it's once you go under 5, like you start looking at 4.5s or 2.5s, you can see like cover damage. It's a lot like movie grading.
All I want to know, Mike, is it better than the last Jurassic Park film?
Honestly, it's like, okay, that's hard for me to judge. That's a question that I've thought about. And like, where does it fit in? Of course, number 1 is number 1.
Apples
but
and
like,
oranges.
yeah, exactly. But like, where does it fit in? Like, was it better? I actually liked all the Jurassic World stuff, and I know it gets a lot of hate, but I want to say this is
I've liked pretty much all the Jurassic Park stuff.
I want to say this is a little like story wise. This was a little under the Jurassic World because the plot is what you saw in the trailer. There is no like what they did with the trailer is they only show you half the movie. There's a whole other part of the movie that they don't show in the trailers at all, and honestly, I love that story more. I could see how that
But
would
I
get
will
more
be.
plot.
I do think that somebody needs to call Child Protective Services on these idiots that keep taking their kids to an island full of dinosaurs.
That gets mentioned in the like it's something you first think about because for one they mention in the movie that the area that they're in is supposed to be they mention in the trailer that nobody's supposed to be around there. It's supposed to be like heavily guarded, and yet there's this like family that has met. They mention that in the movie like how like they get ridiculed. I don't even know why they put that in the movie like for the movie to ridicule itself, but no, they I want to say for me, the first 20 minutes was story setup and stuff is a little slow, and then after that, it was like every other Jurassic Park. It was a roller coaster ride. I can say for me that the plot, like it seemed cooler in trailer form, but in movie form, it was kind of less toned down. Like it wasn't so cool once we got there. Um, no, but I highly recommend, like especially seeing it in the theater. It was. I mean, CGI wise, it still looked good. Like everybody knocked on the D-Rex or the Rancor or whatever you want to call them. I liked them. I thought it was cool.
And Scarlett Johansson becomes the highest grossing movie actress of all time with
I
that.
want to say she was like my least favorite part of the film, and it's not due to her acting or anything. It's just because you don't spend a lot of time with that part of the story.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's get in one duck for last month and do a duck race. Show a couple trailers, talk about a couple different shows, pull
Man,
some
there was-
more ducks, and
You
then
gonna
show off
show
ducks.
books, Trev?
Yeah, here in about halfway.
There was a
Maybe over.
trailer that I saw that I thought you should watch this because I think you'd like it, but I don't remember what it was.
Great, thanks,
What was it about?
Is it Afterbird?
Trev.
What's that? Let me look that one up.
It's Dave
Did I-
Bautista.
No,
did I
it's not
see?
that.
Did I see that? I don't know who posted. They're making another solo leveling thing.
Yeah, the season 2 is only had, or
Oh.
technically it's had 2 seasons. Maybe season 3, I believe.
Yeah, season 3, and that was already like I think
I
the
want to see
second.
that new. I want to see it.
What?
L to the
I want to see
way.
that new Ryan Gosling sci-fi movie. That new
Kinda
Ryan Gosling
lagging.
film. I want to see that.
Hail Mary. Hmm.
I'm always lagging.
Yeah,
Hail
yeah.
Mary.
What is that called? Is the Ryan Gosling
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary?
Mhm.
Can't wait to see him in the Star Wars, the Starfighter movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great to see El Rey.
I don't know if I've seen Afterburn.
You need to see. But I
about to
recommend to
watch
you
it.
guys, like I said, go see F1. It's great.
Oh, I'm definitely. It's going to be tough though, just because everything that's going on. Like, go see. I can probably force
Yeah, there's so
myself.
many. There's so many
fit it in
movies in
there.
the theater right now. I mean, this is the time. I love this time in the theaters because it was like even though I went to go see Jurassic Park, if there were no ticket, like if it was sold out, there was still a ton of stuff I hadn't seen. Like Lilo and Stitch is still there, How to Train a Dragon, Thunderbolts. Like, I mean, there's a good selection of stuff in the film
Yeah.
in the theaters right now.
7 entries. I'm going to go ahead and pull this.
Good luck, everybody.
See who's getting added.
To the race.
TCP.
TCP.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Say congratulations. Sorry. Thought I was listening to Post Malone for a minute.
Go away, Posty.
I like Posty.
I do too. It's a
We got-
panda duck.
Dan's Comics,
It's a poop duck.
TCP, Boar, and Ryan Riley. This month.
Dan who? Like Dan Hockey?
Dan.
We got 2 Canadians in here.
Oh,
It's not enough.
No.
Not enough. There's quite a bit of Canadians. that
Oh,
watch my
look, it's a
channel.
Spider-Man duck. That's great.
You did.
Spider duck. Spider duck.
Right.
Oh, Boar's coming up from the down.
Oh no,
He had-
Ryan,
he hasn't even- He hasn't
just
even
didn't
changed
consistent.
speed. He didn't change speed.
Uh-oh. Here comes
Oh,
Dan.
it's Dan.
Right at the last minute.
Brian's money was on the duck.
I'm far past due sending Dan a package. I got a package that's got 10 Psylocke books. That's his favorite character.
you know he also likes the
Everybody-
thing. He also likes the thing.
What?
That thing.
He also likes the thing.
Yeah.
Benjamin
The thing.
King. That's awesome. I
All
wish he was
right.
in here. That'd be cool.
Congrats, Dan. All right. First thing, we're going to check out this.
Nobody
I have
tell
not
him.
watched it yet, but I
This
just
is-
saw it after Burner or after Burn.
Too easy.
Hello, mate.
Wait a minute. You guys aren't real cops, are you? Oh, damn.
When the solar flare hit humanity, this old people did the world burn. The monsters did pay. If we're to rebuild on every masterpiece of humanity. Jay, you have a gift for acquiring treasure.
And what would I be hunting down this time?
Mona,
The Mona Lisa?
in all her motherfucking glory.
I don't know about here. I don't know about his voice. It's kind of weird.
Guess
Yeah.
you know my contact. We're headed to the worst place on the planet. There's nothing there but disease and warlords.
Nice.
Yeah, this is definitely a bad
Why are they
idea.
going after the Mona Lisa?
The world is a gladiatorial arena. A worthy opponent is hard to find.
I could have taken that guy.
You're welcome.
We just flew into a war zone. Jumped out of a plane for the first time. Got attacked by a tank. And all this for a painting? I don't get it. What's going on that everybody's willing to die for?
Want our world back, Jake, from these ages of chaos.
We got work to do. I love this song. They're all over us. How many tanks does this guy have? Oh shit! Motherfucking go get the motherfucking Mona Lisa and all this motherfucking glory. Fuck you!
Madam, she's not coming through.
Hey, it's
though.
got everything I require to move. It's got
I
What
think
happened?
Dave Bautista is the best wrestler actor.
I like Batista. I like.
I
Cena.
agree.
I like The Rock.
There she is. What's
I like
going on,
Austin.
madam?
Going on? Hi.
Hey,
How you
man.
doing today?
hey,
Hey, madam.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Good.
I'm good.
And I wasn't talking
time.
smack. I was talking.
What up, Chop? How you doing, brother?
Yeah,
doing,
madam
madam?
is rogue.
Just
Dude,
chilling?
madam's rogue outfit was awesome.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I saw the pictures. Very good.
She
very
said
good.
she had to cut the finger holes because the circulation would just cut off.
no, it was because I have to like use your fingertips to like touch your phone, just for all kinds of things, and it was just
Yeah.
it was impractical.
It's not accurate. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So
All right. Next we have season 2 trailer for Wednesday.
Wednesday.
This is the first time you've ever willingly returned to a school. How does it feel?
Like returning to the scene of the crime. I already know where the bodies are buried.
Oh, I thought this was the long one with the principal, Steve Buscemi
Honor
talking.
to meet the savior of
Yeah, there
Nevermore.
he is.
Can I get your autograph? I only signed my name in blood. I would expect nothing less. I never said it was my own blood. We need to set bear traps out here. Howdy, Ruby. We're gonna have so much fun. And where fun goes to die.
I know what those tears mean. What did you see?
Enid dies and it's all my fault. I die because of you!
I will not let history repeat itself.
Secrets are the bedrock of the Addams family. The sooner I get answers, the sooner I can save Enid. Or die trying.
Women like us, we forge our own path. Dig our own grave.
What the hell happened?
The hell?
Wednesday happened. Wednesday Addams is here. It's Addams with 2 D's. Like padded room.
Nice. Really hyped for that. That was in my opinion, the best show. What, 2023? I think it was 2023, if I remember. Maybe was it 2022?
I don't even remember. I don't know what its competition was either.
Yeah, it wasn't. Not really.
Yeah, but it was a good show. No, I'm excited for it. The fact they brought in Steve Buscemi as the principal, I was like, ooh, I can get. I mean, he only does so many TV shows.
Mm-hmm. Very picky.
Mhm.
And lastly, anybody into anime? We have a first trailer for Demon Slayer Infinity Castle, which is going to be 3 movies in a row.
Dang.
To end the series.
Hope you got a fandom theater near you. You know.
Oh, it'll be in English probably about 2 months after on one of the streaming sites.
Yeah, yeah.
戦いが今夜終わるかもしれない。いい夜だね。
Dang.
久しぶりだな。善逸。
Finally, Zenitsu turning into a badass.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, where do we go after this? It did say the final battle.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be 3 consecutive movies.
さあ、始めよう
And he's
か。
fighting the dude that killed his guy he looked up to in Goku.
Yeah. He's going to be fighting everybody there in the Infinity Castle. It's in-game stuff, you know?
Well, it's like paired up. It's like the main character, him and the guy that recruited him are up against that guy. Zenitsu's the only one that's fighting a 1v1, one of the ranked demons. But yeah, they all got put into the Infinity Castle by the main bad guy, just teleported there. He's basically like coming into my domain and try to get
It's the first time the Demon Hunters have been inside the demon domain. That'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm. It's that multi-dimensional space where there's stairs going every different way.
Weird reality bending stuff.
That's going to be crazy.
A couple movies or shows that I saw. I watched Old Guard 2. This just came out. with Charlize Theron, and really awesome. This one had Uma Thurman as the bad guy. It's actually part 2 in a trilogy. That was what they created with. So there's going to be a third one here pretty soon, but really awesome. It's about this group of immortals that do tasks to help humanity. Some of them are kind of used by humanity, and
Yeah, the first one was great.
It's really good, really action packed, and that was really done really well. Let's see what everybody's saying here. Can't wait for you. Right? Fourth got a swim. It was nice, but it was a bad time.
See you, Carmen.
See you, Carmen. Have a great one.
I didn't even watch the first season on the Old Guard, not yet.
It's the first movie. It's three different movies on Netflix. You should check it out.
With the Old Guard? I thought it was a show.
It's a movie. But like I said, they're making 3 of them. Just finished Sandman. The first 6 episodes is going to be on July 25th. The second half of season 2 is going to be released. Another 6. Because the way it ends, you're like, there's no way.
I know Kevin's excited.
It wasn't as good as the first one.
No.
Just at least the first half is really kind of slow.
Yeah, I was going to say this. That was like my biggest critique of the first part of the second season was it takes like a good minute to get going. And the first season was like, bam, straight in there. It was like interesting. This is like, all right, why am I watching this again? Kind of feeling.
Maybe I found myself kind of wandering in thought as I was watching it because it wasn't compelling.
I did, and it took a little bit. It wasn't until like they physically sent him to hell or whatever, to get on with the mission. I was like, and then that's a whole episode for it to get going. I was like, dang. But I did enjoy some other aspects. You got Patton Oswalt back, Mark Hamill. You get a lot of spectacular, voices and character acting.
I'm ashamed to say I've never watched it.
What?
Really?
Oh, you need to. It's good.
The Sandman universe? Have you ever read it, Matt?
I'm familiar with it. I've never read it though.
It's definitely a different type of, because it's not like reality. It's what I mean. It's definitely all just throw everything about stuff out the window. It's my favorite thing. Like whenever he fought the Demon King in the second half or the first half of season 2 here, he fought this guy. He's like the Demon King, I believe, is what he went by. But the way he fought him was the way they do like the cinematography, kind of like in the first season when he's fighting Lucifer.
Yeah,
the battle 1-on-1, and it just kind of goes into like the cinematography and that's probably my favorite part of the show more than anything. But it was decent. I'm hoping season 2 ends good because I don't think they're making anything after season 2.
No, they're not. It's the sad part about it. Because it's still fantastic visually. Like even though story wise it was kind of slow and everything, visually they still give you a feast. Like every time it's like every scene there's like stuff to look at and Easter egg stuff because it's all built around this fantasy dream world type of thing.
Right.
Another thing, if you've never, I got into the show and I had never read the comic. To this day, I've still only read like, I want to say the first 14 issues or something like that. But like, it's not hard to take in if you know like Greek mythology and stuff like that. It's a lot attuned to that because you're talking about gods and immortals and the realms and stuff. But for a show, for TV, no, this is. You're talking about like a tad away from being a movie itself. That's how good the first season was.
Yep. Crazy. What's going on, Crazy? Hope you're doing good, bud. Just gonna compare to the graphic novels or the comics. Yeah, probably not. But it is Neil Gaiman, so I've never read the comics. Like I said, the first season was incredible. And lastly, I watched. Anybody been watching this? Squid Game season 3 just dropped. The Yeah,
Shit is
I
good.
Show I've never seen.
for the first couple of years, I mean, I didn't watch this until this year, all the seasons, because for like the last 4 years, for some reason, I thought this was like
A generic
like
type
a
of.
reality,
Oh,
like
you
a
thought it was like
reality
a reality.
competition type shit.
Well, they like after the second season, they did do like a real live, like reality based Squid Games type of show,
Uh-huh.
but it wasn't as popular. No, this is an actual TV show. Like it's written
Yeah, I
and
didn't
filmed.
realize that until I started watching. I'm like, oh shit, they started just killing people off. I was like, damn, this is good. And it's got
Yeah.
Storm Shadow in there.
Oh yeah, I mean, because he's a super famous Korean. He's like one of their top now. Same thing with the main actor, and I can't remember his name being
Right.
Yo.
Yeah,
But
you see him in a lot of stuff. Uh-huh.
yeah, now he's one of their top actors too because of this. But no, like Squiddy, like I got Lady Fantastic into the show, and one of my favorite things about this show, it's already a great story. It's great cinematography. It's great soundtrack. All that's A+. No, this is a great show to watch on human behavior, because
Right.
what these people are going into, and like you sit there and you're like, physically, truthfully tell yourself, how you would react in these scenarios. And 9 times out of 10, you would react like exactly the same way as these people do on the show. No, it's fantastic to watch and try and figure out like who's gonna make it to the end. What's the end game stuff going on in the background with the high dealers stuff. And this show's fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the ending, man. It's like you knew what was going to happen, but you still, in my mind, I was like, come on, I want this to happen. I want this to happen, just knowing what was going to happen almost,
The ending was tough, and it's one of those endings where it's like, I mean, once we got to like a certain point near the ending, I kind of knew like you only had one outcome, because I knew the show wasn't going to be bold enough and pull a Stephen King move on us. No, no, no. I mean,
Yep.
so no,
Yep.
but it was still like, I mean, you're talking about a tough decision. I know Caroline, she like hated the ending, but also loved the after, like the after parts of the ending.
Yeah, the afterparts. Yeah.
Mhm.
What up, Bird Man? How you doing, bud? Yeah,
Yeah,
the
Squid
ending,
Games
man.
is just great TV. I mean, all the way through. I can say like season 1, 2, and 3. It was just really good, compelling.
It definitely has a lot of that, Cat fan. If you're a lot of stressful
does.
parts. All right. Let's throw this up here again. Use the same one so anybody that entered is already in. Pull a couple of ducks for this month. What happened? Man, this is being slow. Am I okay? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Am
Yeah.
I glitching out or anything?
Yeah.
Nope, you're good.
I did get a little deal at the top of StreamYard. I don't know if anybody else saw that. It
No.
said StreamYard's experiencing difficulties in streaming.
I saw that too. Yeah.
I didn't.
Bruce, what's going
What up,
on, Bruce? Good to see you, bud. Sorry,
They're
I've
having
been
trouble with certain
MIA
browsers. I don't know what
lately.
It could be
What
I
up,
good.
think
Gene?
$44 a month. They could fix it a little quicker.
What's up, Gene?
What up, Gene? 11 watching. Boom.
How many ducks you pulling?
2, because I missed last week and this week for this month.
So 3.
Chop and drop.
Go chop.
Chopster. Jean Malou.
We'll let that
Sean.
regather. If you didn't get in, now's the time for the next one. I got a lot of books to show off too. I acquired another Afra. I'm down to 5. There's 5 I need.
Nice. You still
2 of
gonna
them are
go
big
after
boys.
that ghost one?
Huh?
Are you gonna go after that ghost one?
Yeah, it actually came down in price. They only want $600 for that.
Her first appearance is
There's
on
2
cover
of them.
price
One of them's
last.
500 and one of them's 600. Those are the 2 big ones.
When does number 2 of her current stuff come out?
Either, I think in 2 weeks.
Was number 1 good?
I have not read it. I've been dealing with a lot, man.
Yeah, I know. Good luck, everybody.
Robert, what's going on, Robert Springs?
Hey,
Hey,
Pops.
Pops.
How you doing, bud?
What up, baby Elizabeth? What if she's taking care of her?
Huh?
Newborn baby.
Yes. Robert
Um,
is a grandpa.
Oh
forgot
yeah,
that.
that's right. That's right.
I had a couple
Congrats,
people that had
Robert.
babies recently.
See who gets the second duckage.
Duckage.
Matt.
Yeah,
Go, Matt.
I swear he always gets stuff. It's great.
Matt's the hot on my channel.
Rigged,
Got a
rigged,
lot of
rigged.
ducks.
Right?
Anybody got anything to
I
show
hacked the
off
system.
you picked up today or recently?
I'm
I
good.
think
About
I
last
think
week,
I
man.
do.
Nice. Nice.
I
I'll
got
show
bring in-
one thing.
bring in the
Actually,
heat.
actually, I'll show stuff after.
All right,
my
so
filter.
first, I mean, I got Stephen King's new book. I did read it. I actually read it before I bought this copy, but it's okay.
Oh, that's not a
uh,
glowing review.
No, but
I love
that's
it when you call me
pretty
Big
much all you're
Pop.
gonna get. But
Yeah, okay.
so they finally started dropping different Robins. This is actually Tim Drake's Robin. And the only way you can tell is like on the back it says like Todd versus like the other Robins, like Grayson. And no, but they actually, because forever it's just been Grayson. Now they have Tim Drake out there, but I haven't seen him yet though. And there is a difference in the apparel, but I know I showed it on IG, but I got that, Superman. I actually liked it. I was like, hell yeah. I've seen all the other characters in the set.
Trev, are you gonna go after the Corn Sweat DC multiverse?
Probably.
So I did manage to get Exquisite Corpses #1. I know it was like hot on them and shit. It was hard to find. And I don't buy too many physical copies anymore, but I actually love the first 2 issues so far. But I actually found like a second print of the first issue. I was like, yeah. Keeping with comics, recently I picked up a 9.8 Absolute Wonder Woman Jim Lee, the hollow foil.
Nice.
And you talk about it was cheap. I think it was cheaper than what it cost to physically slab. I was like, what? I don't know why it was so cheap, especially like. But it also came with the 4th printing of the same cover for the same price. I was like, well, yeah, I'll take that. All right, so I picked up some vinyl recently, and this might be like a generic like thing. I love Meatloaf, and he passed away recently, but like a lot of his stuff was not produced on vinyl just because vinyl wasn't big in that day. Like this wasn't released on vinyl until recently, and so this
I
was
didn't
actually.
know he passed away. I'm so sad. His name was Robert
He did.
Palmer. Oh my God.
He did. I think he passed away last year or the year before, or something like that.
Last
Meatloaf.
year.
Yeah, it's been pretty recently.
Yeah, it was recently. They released vinyls of like his first couple albums, and then like this one had dropped, I think in 91 or 92, and it was like right between that age when they stopped producing vinyl. They had went to CDs and everything. So recently they're finally starting to mass produce vinyls and stuff. So I've been like on a waiting list for this album or that album, and then like 3 of them recently came in. Just as another one that it's actually my favorite Gaga album, but
I love that cover.
it was released
that
during a
album.
time that they did not do vinyl, and then she finally I had to buy this from her website. I was like, hell yeah, I'm grabbing that. Last but not least, but since we're getting into anniversaries, but they dropped like a 30th anniversary of Bush 16 Stone Glycerin, and I was like, and I got it signed too. I was like by Gavin Rossdale, and it was the same price as the regular. It was like an Amazon Prime deal.
That's funny. My sticker board, that frame that I pulled out is a poster, 16 Stone, signed by the band.
I love that.
I love Bush.
I love Bush, and me growing up, that was a big part of like my high school era was those first couple Bush albums. I mean, I had other albums in there, but like I have like
Yeah.
really good fond memories of like Machine Head and Glycerin. I mean, I've even posted this on YouTube Glycerin's YouTube thing that like that song was in like many of my romantic nights with
Yeah.
I used to put on Everything's In and drive about 80 miles
And
an
this
hour.
is the clincher.
Hell yeah.
Mike's like, I used to thrust to that beat.
Yep. And I've serenaded,
I'm sure he wasn't the only one that did that.
Probably not. Probably not.
I actually have a lot of other
Successful
purchases,
lesson.
but that's all I'm gonna. Most of the other stuff is like electronics and stuff. But that's some of my recent stuff, and I got more stuff on the way. I picked up that Crow DJ Link's Comet Curing Cancer.
Nice.
300.
yeah.
I'm waiting on that.
Oh,
Nice. What you got, Will?
I bought
this-
these last week.
Uh-oh.
What?
Nothing. It flipped back. Doing that shit again.
1 sec.
This is fun.
reset the screen where it shows
Yeah, we got
all
to
of
see
them, and then
this,
move him
right?
up there. Yeah, like
Yep.
that. There you go.
Perfect.
There you go.
Like that.
So
Yeah.
I bought these last week. Bought these in honor of 4th of July.
Veruca Salt. Yes.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I love that cover.
Yeah,
I need
that's
to get
cool.
Ooh, that one's nice, Will.
Yep.
Good composition.
You can
And then-
feel the America on that.
Miracle.
America.
As a Rogue fan, I had to pick that up.
I love that cover.
Yeah, it's a good.
She's just stealing all
Yeah.
Miss
That
Mar-
explains how she got
Miss
Carol
Marvel's
Danvers'
power.
powers.
Just like give it to me.
Yep.
the.
Should.
I got new stuff today, but there will be a video on that tonight.
Oh, what's up, Rafaust? I didn't notice that was
Rafaust.
you.
But that's
I
all I got.
actually saw
What?
Bush with No Doubt one time.
Oh, that didn't end well.
No, I
That's
did.
all I got.
They
Anybody
were
else
getting
got
along at
anything to
that
show?
point, but that was in the 90s, so
I think it's you, Trev.
things changed.
That's what happens when you F the nanny, you know?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Jess.
Nobody else?
I got some stuff.
Oh, I got a sexy playlist.
It's only an hour show. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, we can go a little over. It's
I'm
good.
kidding. I'm kidding.
I got the 1 in 50 of the new Captain America.
That's sick.
John
Oh.
Romita's senior art he did for a calendar back in the 70s. I was born in 1976, so I felt I had to get that one.
That's
I'm
cool.
sure I didn't have to, but you know how it's
I was about to
comic.
say really.
Justin?
Captain America, I got the cover A as well.
That's cool.
Yeah, it looks good.
I like
And,
this. I like the Zdarsky cover. He did.
Ivan Talavera.
Magic.
Oh, I almost got that one. I should have. I love that
I
cover.
just got it because
That's
of Ivan
Psylocke?
Talavera.
No, it's
Blink.
not something.
Nah, it's Blink
It's Blink.
from X-Men.
G.I. Joe 318.
Yeah, that I like that in the negative space one. The one
You got a little Ultimate Wolverine #7.
he's just getting
Yeah.
stabbed.
She
I
looks
just
wicked.
picked up Exquisite Corpses #2. Got like a little card with it of some kind.
Ooh, that was the polybag one.
Ooh, mine didn't have a card. Damn it. Was it Paul?
What up, Steve?
Hey,
The
Steve,
Earth's Mightiest Heroes, The Avengers #28.
I
I
need
got
that.
that on order.
I need the
I'm collecting
Luciano.
those.
Yeah,
I
I'm
need to get the
collecting all those
Luciano Vecchio Rogue one day.
Yeah, that.
Legion of Comics had a little giveaway, and I won his like 2 weeks ago. So I won
The
the
DC
facsimile
Universe.
Oh
DC.
man!
of the
Nice.
first appearance of Crypto.
Crypto. Yeah, it's cool.
Wow,
And,
that's awesome.
New History of the DC Universe #1,
Yeah, it's cool.
I heard that one's good.
and some lovely Selena Kyle,
Yeah.
Gotham City Sirens.
The Harley
Yeah.
one of them is so
Yeah.
fun.
And,
Had a real S curve on
I
there.
didn't know Batman was a baller, so Batman's like going hard to the paint.
Dude, that's
Get
the
him on
one
the
I
court with
got
trouble.
signed.
Last week you messed around and got a triple double, right? All right.
That's the
Jane
one I
Gang.
got
Now-
signed at
Now
Heroes
I got,
Con by
I got
Jane.
some stuff from last weekend. Cliff on Comics, he had a whatnot sale, and he threw up some pretty cheap caps. So I had to get some caps that I needed. I got Captain America 142.
That's cool.
Mhm.
The cap. What up, JSS?
Dude, I met JSS in person. Kevin or
This is
Trev, and he
145.
comes up to me at the meet and greet. He's like, "Hey, Boggs, don't you know who I am?" I'm like, "No." And he's like, "I'm GSS Brooklyn." I'm like, "Oh, hi." He's like, "You need anything? Let me know." I'm like, "Perfect."
I love these. I love these old.
Were you like
photos,
two
too.
hookers and some cocaine or what?
What?
He could have asked.
Oh my
He
god.
just didn't, you know.
No, I didn't ask for
You
it.
need a hooker? You need some coke.
Two hookers and a
I like that
Why
one.
is Cap fighting Cap? I don't
Yeah,
like
who's
it.
fighting? Who's the other cap? Is that
The
Mad
guy's an imposter cap.
Imposter cap? Pseudo
That's
cap?
very sus.
Super
Sus
Patriot?
cap?
Sus Cap.
Well, there's been a couple of guys impersonating him over the years. I can't remember which one that is.
No, Mike, his name is Crafton America.
Captain America.
The Minotaur?
Yeah. And then I like this one. He's like going into another dimension here.
That's weird.
That's why it's
Usually
make
is.
it good. You're weird. All right.
You're weird.
We all are. It's all right.
Marvel Secret Wars #1.
Nice one.
It's minty
Ooh,
too.
awesome.
And I don't know if anybody's heard of these, but they were called So Much Fun reprints. They made these in like the 80s and or 90s. And this one's
It was
in the 80s.
Hallmarks. It was
Hallmark did these reprints, and some of them are kind of rare. They only made like 1,500 copies. This is Batman Classic 401. See, it says So Much Fun ink at the bottom.
First Magpie.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen those.
That is the ugliest cover I've ever like.
Yeah.
Of all the
I didn't
hairstyles,
realize
that
this
have
one is
ever
too. See,
been,
look,
it has to be the worst.
it's just distributed by So Much Fun Inc. It was a Hallmark had these.
What do you mean,
I don't think I've
Madam?
ever
That's
seen
your next cosplay. I thought.
That's new to me.
And
I never heard of this So Much Fun ink or whatever.
I hadn't read it until I got them, and my friend Flat Earth Santa told me. Here's Punisher War Journal #6.
I love that cover.
Jim Lee.
War Journal #7. Punisher #2, the ongoing series. Terminator, the Terminator #1 from Dark Horse.
Ooh.
That's cool.
That's a solid comic right there.
Isn't that Alex Ross cover?
31 from Mirage Comics. And then Tales of the TMNT #7. And then I got Turtle Adventures #6.
Yeah, you said that.
That was great.
I still do.
Yeah, he's the artist in that last one.
Who's the artist on the last one, man?
I don't know. I'd have to look at it. Oh. We'll find out together.
Like Fred Wolf.
It's in minty condition. Usually, it needs a little cleaning though. You can see by the back. You know how they get a little dusty over the years, right?
Yep, I'm a little dusty.
Okay. Plot by Ryan Brown and Dean Clarion. Written by Dean Clarion. Pencils by Ken Michicone. Michicone?
Don't know.
No idea.
Mittchkrony.
Oh, Michicone. No.
Yeah.
Mr. Coney.
Mr.
Never heard
Coney.
of him.
And that's all I got.
Nice, man.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Good shit. Good shit.
Good stuff.
All right, I got a ton of stuff to show. First off, this week, my cover of the week.
Yes, I got that one too. Madam, that's your next cosplay, right?
No, I'm so sorry. I'm too old to pull that off. Well, not number one. Number two, like she's in a weird position.
Yeah,
I don't know about that angle. Like
that one's cool. Oh, I'm so mad I didn't get that one.
The art journal. Picking up these connecting covers like the other guys showed.
Yeah, I like
that one's nice. I like
got that one too. I got that
Gilliam
one.
March.
Yeah, Gilliam March.
Gilliam? Is that his
Gilliam? Yeah. He's Italian.
I'm not collecting this, but I thought this was a cool retro cover.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
Almost has that old Dracula vibe.
Yeah.
Gilliam March had one of my favorite indie books from 2021.
What's that?
I'm trying to remember the name, but it was some NS, not safe for work stuff.
I didn't get one of those, but that's cool.
On my thumbnail, that got taken down for some reason. We got the Jenny Frison, Hello Darkness.
What is
I
she
don't know how
number
long
is
this
that?
is. I
That's
think this is
pretty
number
good.
12, but it's still going.
Oh,
like
maybe
13
it's
or
because of
14 or
what
something
she's
now.
doing with her hand over the mouth. Maybe they thought she was like mimicking,
Yeah,
that's why they
that's
had
got to be what it is.
like a sexual innuendo kind of thing.
I just need to change it. No, I picked this up because it's got Psylocke on there. It's got Spider-Man too, but still.
Man, I may just flip my other one for Rogue around, even though I PC Mary Jane.
Then we have from the last couple weeks. I grabbed the second print of this. I didn't get the first print.
That one's nice. I like that one.
She looks
Yeah, I
really
like that
young in that
cover.
one.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the super young looking.
Grabbed this the previous week, the first of that connecting Gillen March.
There's the
Yeah.
S curve.
And I actually grabbed the foil. I grabbed the regular by accident. Probably going to end up getting both and give one away. Grabbed this Harley Quinn DNA a couple weeks ago.
Heck yeah.
Ooh,
I like
nice.
that.
You know what was a really
I've never
was
seen
pretty
that. That's
cool.
awesome.
You know what's a really cool DNA Harley is the one I picked up like a month ago where it looks like a video game screen. Choose your character.
Yes. Yeah,
The
that was
one
one of the
I
ones that
got,
I actually wanted to get. It's a really good one.
I
It's
have
like a fight, like a choose your fight screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
That's the
different
one.
Harleys.
No, it
We
was
got
Harley,
the last
Batman,
issue of
and
Doom
Robin.
Academy. I can actually read it now.
Nice.
Nice.
Number 5. Surprised it didn't
Hey,
go
awesome.
longer. It was a variant.
Cool.
Austin LeMay.
Got this in from the previous week. This is a Puppeteer Lee variant of Psylocke, which they just canceled the series. It's freaking one of their highest selling series, and they canceled it.
Why?
Makes no sense.
Stupid.
Must have cost too much money.
Trev,
But
let
it's their
me
highest
know-
they're making money on, and this is the
Trev.
previous Hell of
Trev.
Darkness.
I know
Oh,
you.
open that one up.
I don't need to see that, and now I can't
Why?
remove the image from my mind.
Open that one up.
Because
Why?
guess who lettered it?
I'm just saying my name might be in it.
Yeah.
Really?
Who would be responsible for that?
They don't know how to take hints, Jess.
No, he's gonna be like, ha, I got you. No,
I know. It's Justin here. He didn't. speak
He
up
got
very often.
excited and he's telling you to open a book. Come on now. Come on now.
I can't handle two tentacles kissing. I can't.
Well, they are.
Awesome, dude. Awesome.
Crunching.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Look at that. Justin Burge.
Right there at the top.
go.
All right.
Dang!
They didn't hide it. They didn't put it on the back page.
That's your name, dude.
Yeah, it's also right there on the very
Right.
first page.
You could
Right?
get Justin and
I'm
Jenny.
proud.
You could
Very
get
cool,
Justin,
Justin.
and Jenny
Hell yeah.
to sign it.
Right?
Hey Trev, let me know. I know you're behind on reading. When you read Rogue the Savage Land, the 5-part series, I want to hear your thoughts on it when you're done reading it.
On what?
Rogue the Savage Land, the
Oh,
miniseries.
okay. I found this for $1.
Ooh,
Dark Tower.
Yeah.
It's the free preview.
Free preview. That's cool. I don't know if I've seen
I picked this up because it's the badass cover, but it's the first appearance of the Iceberg Lounge.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I just loved that cover, honestly.
Who are the? I'm sure. Yeah, it's like
That's during
And
Night
it actually got a what?
I love that
683, 682, and 681 for some reason. This was embossed,
series. I ain't
Oh,
never
that's
seen that.
beautiful. The
It's-
topography on that.
and it's mint condition too.
beautiful.
Topography.
God, who's making all that noise?
And this was the first one, the little 3 issues. I was like, bet. I'll
Sounds
take
like
those.
someone was in the kitchen.
This little trade paperback, I thought it looked cool. The Golden Streets of Gotham.
That
That's
looks
like an
cool.
old
That's
school.
Yeah,
pretty
I
cool.
agree. Looks cool.
Yeah, there's so
American
many like
Fable.
small. Yeah, there's so many like independent, small like Batman stories. And I've read like a chunk of them, but I want to say there's like 200-300 of them.
Really, like they
Yeah,
have
there's
just
a
random
lot.
people come in and put their own
Well, that's
take on
that.
it.
Well, yeah, because a lot of them were just elsewhere stories to begin with, but that's where like Gotham by Gaslight comes from, and that's where like Batman Dracula and like stuff like that. They were all small little like miniseries.
Mhm. We got this Stephanie Hans Iron Man Generations. I thought looked awesome.
Yeah,
Iron Man and Riri.
it's cool. Cut.
Iron Man Ironheart.
That is cool.
And Stephanie Hans, always a great artist. Next we have what are these? These are some dollar
Hey,
books
Brandon.
I picked up. This is the first appearance of this Black Panther.
Hmm.
I forget what his name is, where he uses the guns.
Black Panther with guns.
Yes.
I always
get
pick
it
this
right.
up whenever it's
It's
Ooh,
freaking
yeah, me
no ticks whatsoever.
It's Gunchalla.
That's one of my favorite covers. I love Generation X.
And that's the first appearance of Chamber, right?
Yeah.
I thought, yeah.
I actually have that in a 9.8.
Do you?
Really?
Yeah.
I have 3 covers. I pick them up whenever I see them. Right, the town.
Justin, she signed it. Oh, nice.
NRA
What's up,
Black.
Austin LeMay? What's going on, Austin?
He's
Austin
fine.
over Pete.
Austin LeMay has blessed us with his presence.
I know. I got to get a.
I feel special.
This year for
I don't know
Comics
about
Curing
you guys,
Cancer.
but I really do.
I'm bound determined to get an Austin piece.
Yeah. Because that's some solid talent.
Well, I got
I'll have some money
Nick's,
this year. So.
Nick's Kicks in Comics sent me the salve, which it was done by Austin, and Austin signed it in green, and it looks perfect.
It's awesome.
Hell yeah. Brandon, what's going on? Take Geek
Brandon.
200 over on Instagram. Thanks for popping in,
Went to
Brandon.
Fan Fusion with him last year.
You get that Batman in the DC. You probably have, I mean, you got what? Only need like 20 of the DCUs left, and you'll have all the DCU logo
That's
variants.
crazy.
That'd be insane.
Yeah,
getting there.
He's got a crazy good collection. With that Gen X first chamber, yeah. Next we have, I found another one of these. Probably going to send it to Tina if she doesn't have it already, but I already had one. Twisted Tales #1.
Oh, I love those books, are awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, for $1, no ticks. Look at that.
Dang! And that's such a like a visceral cover.
It is. I didn't have this Uncanny Annual, which I'm collecting.
I think that's a first appearance too, if I'm not mistaken.
Is
Like a
it?
small character. Might be Husk or something like that.
That's cool.
And these are all freaking for $1 each, no spine ticks. They're actually upgrades to the ones I already had. So a bunch
The
of
Grant
new
Morrison
X-Men,
run.
the Grant Morrison run, which is full of keys. I don't know if it was really well received, but
I don't think so at the time, but now it's getting a lot of praise. I mean, that's where they pulled what's her name? Cassandra
Nova.
Xavier or whatever.
Yeah.
That is the first appearance of Beak.
Yeah,
Is
it is.
it?
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know
Yeah,
John's
several of these are
comics
keys,
with
and I'm
brands. He loves this
no
series.
spine ticks. So I grabbed all those.
One of my collecting goals is to get that entire run in 9.8.
I would love to. Yeah, Phantom
Nice.
X. There's a bunch of
Hey.
characters that come from that run.
Hey, Mike, you should look at my Heroes Con gift video. Cliff gifted me a Batman signed slab, signed by Joshua Williamson.
Ooh.
Hey, Justin, I have a question about the new X-Men. Was that X-Men Volume 1, they just changed the title name like after a while?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, so
Phantom X is in
issue
that run. Yeah.
1, is it 115, 116? Somewhere around there. They
Yeah, I
went
think
from,
116.
Okay.
They went from X-Men to New X-Men.
New X-Men.
and was it like 157-ish, somewhere around there? They switched back to X-Men.
I think
Yeah.
160. I think it made it because
And
it stopped.
then it goes to X-Men Legacy at
Yeah.
20208. I have the
Yeah.
entire X-Men Legacy run. I'm only missing 30 issues, and I'll have all the X-Men, New X-Men, and X-Men Legacy, that entire run.
Wow.
That was
good.
the first run I ever put
Awesome.
together because I was like this is the Jim Lee stuff is when I started collecting comics, and I thought this is like it's affordable, right? Like it's not going to break the bank to
It's
get
$2.
that run.
You know, it was
Mhm.
$1 and then $2. It still wasn't expensive. I had in one of my collections, I had that from X-Men 1 all the way until like 400 and something. I want to say like I was just picking them up every week. At that time, I didn't even read them. I didn't read them for like 15 years later or something like that.
Bye, Matt.
See you, Brandon.
No, I was
You're
talking
leaving
about Madam was saying she had to run.
Here's
What?
a couple
I
more
thought that
dollar
was
books
you.
I found. We got
Oh,
the
bye, madam.
first
Bye.
time Superman is
I
revealed to
read
be
that
Clark
wrong.
Kent.
That's cool.
Is
Oh,
Madam
that's-
leaving? Bye, Madam.
Yeah.
Appreciate you jumping on
Bye,
Hi
Steph.
guys, thank you
So-
for having me.
for $1.
Check your
That's pretty
DMs
cool.
on Instagram later.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yes.
Why?
And
Oh, I'm
I found
scared
these. I
now.
didn't find it.
Sorry.
I didn't find issue 1, but I found issue 2, episode 1.
No, from episode 1.
Issue 3, which I have slabbed already.
That's so
the
cool.
first.
That.
This
For
is
$1, and it's got like 2.
Is that first
two
Darth
ticks.
Maul?
Yeah, I think it's first Darth Maul.
Yep.
I couldn't remember if it's 2 or 3, but I think it's 3.
And 4.
Oh, I love that.
Really awesome. The movie variants,
like
I guess. The cost, not the
movie
cosplay
variant
variants.
covers,
I don't know what
yeah.
they call them. Live
Hey
action.
Trev, if you ever, and I'll pay you back, see that Dr. Aphra with the battle between Obi-Wan and Anakin cover, I would love that.
I'll see if I have an extra. I might have an extra one of those. All right, and these I got all of these for $25. We got Jim Lee. This is badass. What's it called? Fortnite.
World's Finest.
Yeah.
The Fortnite version.
Year 0.
But that's a sweet ass cover.
Those codes inside still work.
Trev, did you see I got the World's Finest 169 third appearance of Batgirl, first team up with Supergirl at Heroes for like $8?
No,
In not great condition, but I was like,
and I grabbed this another Fortnite Dan Mora variant.
I just like the fish at the top.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. The
fish
fish is in every one, I guess, huh?
The fish is so
He's a major
Massive.
character. No, I mean they're because Fortnite actually has like its own story or whatever.
Ooh.
Didn't get this originally. This is the foil version of Batman 160, the Hush 2 story that's coming out right now. Thought this was awesome. Probably my favorite Wonder Woman, absolute Wonder Woman yet, Stephanie Hans.
Love that cover.
I need that.
Love that cover. Didn't get this in, but this is the last J. Scott Campbell Magic cover. I needed it.
Nice.
He's got like 48 covers coming out this coming month.
65.
Oh, 65. Okay, damn.
65 covers this month. Insane. Paid a few bucks for this. This is a key. I forget which one it is.
That might be Cassandra. That might be Cassandra's first.
No, it's not Cassandra.
Cassandra's like it's the one where there's like 4 of them on the cover. I can't remember the number.
And they threw this in for free. This is a
that's cool.
I have that book.
The female. I don't know why you sent me that, but this was the big book in there. It's like Galaxy's Edge Afra variant.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice.
Second printing. This is about a $30 book.
Is that from Oh, I was gonna say from.
We got all of those for like $25.
You know, her first appearance was on Cover Price last week. You have any idea why it was on Cover Price?
Why?
And no, I'm asking. It was random. Like it only showed up that last week, and then they took it off. But like usually it's due
probably because her new series came out and it showed like a bump in her previous stuff. Probably.
Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe something within, the media.
Manny, no, shoot. My ears to the ground if I hear anything about that.
They're starting to throw out like rumors from Mandalorian and some other stuff. That's why I was wondering if you heard the rumor that I had heard that she might be showing up in the movie.
Really? No, I didn't hear that.
And I've heard that from 2 different places. That's why I was wondering. And it came out around the same time that they put it up with Cover Price. So I was wondering if that's. And honestly, I've only heard 2 things about Mandalorian.
That's
and one is just the film that they're using, and the other was this rumor that it might be the first appearance of a live action Captain
Doctor.
Boy. So that was a non-Afra cover that I needed. I still need 17 non-Afra variants.
Appearances.
To have everything that she's ever been in, which is like 350 something different books.
Are those easier?
But right now I'm just working on the 231 of just her series.
Yeah.
You have a long box just with Captain Afra.
And there's another. I have 4 short boxes with the new series coming out. 4 short boxes. This is another one. Batman Hunters #1.
Yeah.
These are just random books that I picked up. Got a couple of these that got this, bid $2 on it, and nobody else bid anything. So it's Do a Powerbomb #1.
Oh,
exclusive.
I love that series.
One of my favorite series of all time, in my top 5 all time, reads.
I got my first issue cover A signed by D-Dubs at the Heroes Con.
Awesome.
Heck yeah.
Found this for $10. Mint condition. Wildcats #7. Jim Lee.
I remember that.
Foil.
Yeah, I remember that,
embossed.
dude. Some 90s goodness.
I know it's got
These
a
are
gold
freaking
version,
rare.
too.
You never see these.
I haven't seen one. I mean, just pictures of them.
Got this in from Heroes Con. I ordered it before Heroes Con. It's the Jenny Friesen exclusive Heroes Con.
Right
Love
on.
it.
I never
Out of
got
1,000.
one, and I'm kicking myself out.
I picked up the cherry one she did, but I didn't get that one. I was gone by the time. I don't know. I forgot to get it. I spent so
love
much
anytime
money. I
they get
couldn't get everything.
behind.
I couldn't get everything.
Shiny goodness.
Dang.
That's funny. I do collect Hulk 340. I think I have 22 different Hulk 340 variant homages.
Yes, Jagular.
And I grabbed this Rick and Morty for $5. I was like, that's pretty sick.
Jagular.
That's funny.
I did get another the Hulk 340 3D version. I just got that in, but it has a huge crease in it. So I'll be sending that back. And every month I'm trying to get a book. There's actually three of the last 5 I'm probably going to get next month because they're not very much. But this was one of the bigger ones. This is the 1 in 50, the 1 in 25 of either 125 or 1 in 50 of number 2, Dr. Afra.
I like that. I like that.
Remember that cover.
Oh yeah, I like that cover.
This book sells for 50 to 70 raw, and I got this 9.8 for $75.
Hey,
Hell of a deal.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, it's like,
Hey,
why
Mike, you
not?
need
I'll get
color
it.
Dr. Afro because we're going to make a show called Captain Afro.
That brings it up to, I think I have 22 just Dr. Afra slabs.
That's pretty cool, though.
That is awesome.
And that is all the books.
You
Thank
need to be
God.
on Only Slabs with those.
I'm going to
He
eventually.
needs another
I'm going
18
to.
more. He's
I was
gotta
going
have
to
40.
this just, man, it's just the beginning of this year. My dad's,
Yeah, no, I know.
he got
It's
really
been
bad, and
crazy.
I had to cancel my Sunday night show with Mike just because I wanted to be there with him, and
Mhm.
I'm glad I got to spend a lot of time with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awful, man.
It's just cut into my
Trev,
entire life. those
Trev, I
past 6
forgot to
months,
say,
especially the last month.
if you ever need someone to talk to, we're all here for you. I can probably say that forever.
It's not going
Appreciate
away
you.
anytime soon. You know, the time spent with him still going to be there in thought. And so,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love you,
I
Trev.
think
Oh,
about my stepdad all the time. It was like 6 years ago.
What you
Almost
got,
forgot.
Trev?
We got to pull books. And
Oh,
seeing
shit.
as a winner's going out, I got to do that. So, give me a number, Will.
7.
From
The right.
Matt, give me a number.
5 from the left.
Mike's like 2 billion.
Mike.
1 million. 19
You bet.
from the right.
How many?
19 from the right.
Your
Come
favorite
on now.
number.
Yeah.
Justin, give me a number.
3 from the left.
Mike, I
All
saw
right.
a video of Chris Daughtry recently.
So, in
he
Dan's,
has like tattoo sleeves all across his arm. It's insane.
Dan's also getting in his package, which already has like 15 comics in there.
I love
Forever
that
Evil.
series. Yeah, I love that series.
I've heard
I
it's
love,
great.
look, you talk about all the different spin-offs. That was one that I went crazy for. All of it's good.
Yeah, that and Villains United, I love too.
What is that?
That's
That
when we got
is-
Bane as Batman, bro. I loved Bane as Batman.
Mm-hmm.
That was
So we
really
got,
the precursor to Absolute Batman.
Earth Prime, which is the variant cover to the TV show Superman.
Yeah.
Batman Annual 2022 with
Ghostmaker.
Clown Killer.
Yeah,
Ghostmaker.
Paul gave me majority of, I think the whole.
And Thor
what's it
325.
called? Ooh.
324.
Cool cover.
Paul gave me the whole
No, that's-
Joker War
It's only
story
5 or 4.
as a gift. That's a
There you
good
go.
run, the Joker War. Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
black.
There's a
Nicholas
reprint.
Cat. That's cool. Still cool.
So those 5 are getting added, and then I got to pull 10 more for this month. So give me 2 numbers, Will.
7 from the left and 10 from the left.
7 and 10.
Yep.
All right. Matt.
15 from the left. 15 from the left. And we'll go with 9 from the right.
Some good numbers.
Mike.
Let's go 2 from the left. And let's go 6 from the right.
The plot is up on Wikipedia. I'm just saying.
Is it?
Not
I
going
think
to read it.
25
I'm not
left and
gonna read
right
it.
for Tina.
I'm gonna read
Stay
it word
away.
for word as your bedtime story, Matt. Okay.
I will
27.
drive to Charlotte,
Spoiler
Carolina, and,
warnings.
kick you in the ass.
I think they said it's got 2 post-credit scenes, something like that.
Someone said that, yeah.
Which I'm
Yeah.
excited for. I like post-credit scenes.
Oh, I love post credits.
I was mad Jurassic Park it just ended. That it was a 7 and that took it away because they didn't give me no like post-credit scene. They went down to the 6.5.
You've grown accustomed to a certain type of lifestyle.
I have, damn it. And I was sitting in the theater, like, I mean, they had me Googling, like, does this movie have a post-credits? No, you son of a bitch. Just got me sitting here watching letters on the screen.
Who's Jessica Henwick? Never heard of her.
I don't know, but I'm looking her up. My pick is the chick that plays Quake. I always forget her name.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I like her.
That's who because I know her acting.
Yeah, and she could pull off, like, the quirky, like, yeah,
I
because
can
you're
see
talking.
that. Jessica Henwick. Who is she? British actress.
I can see it.
So.
Oh, yeah, I like her, too. I know her.
Doesn't ring a bell, but 2 numbers, Justin.
3 from the left and 3 from the right.
Perfect.
And my kids are home, so
Smoke bomb.
Bye, Justin.
See you, brother.
Then they were cool.
All right. And to start off this month, we have Green Lantern 45.
All right.
This is a key, I believe.
Yeah, it's leading into the Blackest Day, whatever that was. I forget his name. I like that bad guy.
Ooh, I like that.
Shadow War Alpha.
Yeah, that should just go to me, but whatever. Okay.
It was a one-shot. We got Avengers number 164.
It's a cool cover.
That's a really cool
Some
cover.
Bronze Age.
Cap's all broken on the ground. Look at that.
Yeah, he's getting busted on. He's like, I have my arm.
I'm hurting. I'm
I said that for Matt.
All new X-Men
Okay.
number 1.
So I love this series, and it doesn't get talked about enough. Like, I never hear anybody talk about All New X-Men. But you talk about a premise of a story that, like I had stopped reading X-Men because that's when they went through the All New X-Men, and they went through and that was when they did the Marvel Now, they were doing Kamala Khan, and okay, so the premise of the story alone, I hope they kind of ruined it the movies, but I love the young X-Men going into the future and meeting and actually staying there and becoming a team. I thought they were going to continue that. I was so mad when they cut it off.
I also like that series, Wolverine and the X-Men.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
When he was the teacher, I did. Yeah. When he took over for Professor X.
Ultimate Spider-Man number 5. I think this is a 1 in 25.
That's cool.
And it's a key too.
Classic Spidey pose.
Damn, I think it's the first Shocker.
First Ultimate Shocker.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember that there was every single issue was like a first or a first or a first, but I think that was either Black Cat or Shocker. I can't remember.
The Ultimates. So this is the reprint. The Ultimates number 1.
I read all that. It's pretty good.
Secret X-Men number 1.
It was only 1 issue, and it sucked because it was only the 1 issue. But the premise was kind of weird too. Yeah, there's the X-Men that are in the background that you're never gonna see. So we only did the 1 issue because we can't tell you about their journeys and stuff.
Matt, look
you
at
got 2 books: Captain America: Living Legend number 1 and 2.
Those are cool.
Well,
that Marvel Now.
I mean, I find all these for $1 or less, fanboy, and they go in here.
Hey, I improved the
I just
Mary
look for
Jane
number
cover,
1s
even
for
though I like
keys,
Mary
no matter
Jane.
what they are.
That's,
Yeah,
125.
Ultimate Spider-Man is good.
that's how I'm going to display it in my box because it's Rogue.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it
I don't
is.
blame
Not
you.
gonna
I
lie.
would too.
Still got 2 more left.
Even
10
though I'm
books
an
added to the pile. We got Silver Surfer,
Silver Surfer.
the best defense. Great cover.
I'm telling
I
you,
like how
I don't know if y'all have seen it.
like the Defenders.
Have
And
y'all
the
seen?
new Suicide Squad.
Ooh, and that's got a key in there too. Damn, I can't remember. Besides, it's one of Harley's new outfits, but there's another key in there too. Damn.
You got Joker's daughter with this chain around Harley's neck, like she's a
Yeah,
dog.
that's when they were still trying to figure out who she was.
I'm guessing because this is the original Suicide Squad. This is the new Suicide Squad. You got Deathstroke, Black Manta, and like whatever. They would whip
Whatever,
anything.
dude.
It was the
Suicide
first time
Squad.
they had Harley in Suicide Squad too.
I find it hard to believe that Deathstroke would find himself caught by anybody. But
Oh,
I'm talking
he's
about
not
Waller.
though. He's the one doing the catching.
He's leading him.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the. He
But
was
it-
like,
I
but
know.
I'm
I
just
mean,
saying,
if
like
he's on the Suicide Squad, he's got arrested, right? That's what I meant.
no, what was
Oh,
harder to
maybe.
believe was Rick Flag. Rick
Oh,
Flag
okay.
was harder to believe.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, but if you think about it, because these are all like A-list characters. Suicide Squad are usually B and C-list characters.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
got Deathstroke and Black Manta who are A-list, and it's just like, I don't know.
They're like, you are now.
It was a big change to Suicide Squad. You're talking about like before then with the previous runs, there were a bunch of nobodies because that second movie was kind of true to the first, because they had Javelin and they had that, I forget his name, but the guy that took off his arms, like they had a bunch of nobodies. Like Weasel was one of them.
That's the way it
Like,
should be. The guy that just goes and goes into all those pieces.
yeah,
It's like,
but that was them
figure
in
this
the
guy out.
'90s, like trying to and I think they didn't have a place for Harley yet. Like I don't think they knew where to fit her in because she didn't exactly fit Batman's render in that time because they were doing like the Shadow Wars or something like that with Cassandra Cain.
Yep.
Yeah, I do have incredible dollar bins. I am blessed. Not much foot traffic in my place.
Most of our shops closed down. I got two near me. That's it. Mile High is still there, and I got another one. That's it.
Yeah, Steve, but you probably have like 2 long boxes of free books that you've got.
Right.
The Tower.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got. Anybody have anything to shout out? Will?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, I do.
I'm on a bunch of.
I would. Go ahead, Will.
I'm on a bunch of different shows during the week. I'll just shout out tomorrow. I'll be on Matt's Good Cinema where he'll be reviewing The Dark Knight, which I love.
Ooh.
And then I'll be on his Comic Lounge show tomorrow night.
I want somebody to review Batman Begins and The Dark Knight and tell me which one is actually better. Don't think about Heath Ledger and all that stuff. Just thinking about the movie itself and which one is actually better.
Dark Knight's the greatest Batman movie ever made.
It's good, but
hey,
it's
a big discussion.
I love the
recently.
movie. And you're talking about from Batman Begins to The Dark Knight, cinematically, there is a huge difference because Batman Begins, he was still like trying to figure out. But I mean, outside of that, you're breaking down story and stuff like that. Personally, I like Begins better story wise.
Yeah, but that's all I got.
I don't know. I think it's kind of wild.
Yeah.
Bought a Key Fantastic Four issue today at flea market for $10. Nice.
It's awesome.
To check that out, Caffeine. You got to do a video on it if you haven't already. Live in Long Island, super overpriced area. They're great shops, dollar bins and 50-cent books.
Tell me
awesome. Yeah, somebody, was it Fanboy, that his place has like a second warehouse that just has books in there, and he goes in. Was it Fanboy that was saying that? And somebody was saying that, and they just have like a warehouse next to their comic book shop. I forget who was saying that now.
Yep.
That's insane.
I know when Brian lived in New York, like he went to this place that was like that. Like it was like a warehouse and next to a comic shop, and they like on the weekends. They opened
a couple
up.
of colleges just told me about a place like that in New York that he goes to.
Yeah, it's
like a warehouse. Yeah.
Okay. The Joker. That's why people say The Dark Knight. Like, if you ask people about The Dark Knight in that comparison, the people that defend The Dark Knight, that's what they say is the Joker. The Joker.
I have
because
mine's the hot take because he's not one of my well-liked Jokers. I'm not saying that Heath Ledger didn't do great in his acting, that the story wasn't. No, but I mean, you're talking about if you break down characteristics of what makes the Joker, like he was not it at all, like in any
I
form.
mean, I have to disagree because all he wanted to do was cause chaos. He didn't give a shit.
But that's not what Joker does.
Hey, Trev, I've got to go.
You're talking
Thanks
about
for
he's
having
one
me.
of the most like crafted, skilled, like I mean, all his stuff are like so thought out. Like, and
But he
that's
did think it all through, though. Like when they catched him, he planned on being caught by them to be put in that holding cell. Because he knew
that's
what
honestly one of the only
actions would
parts.
be.
That's actually one of the only parts that I link to, his Joker to the regular, is all that like with the scheming with the boats and stuff, because that was like the regular Joker. I mean, you're talking about every time Batman runs into the Joker, it's like it's like a trap within a trap within a trap within a trap that's been thought out for like months ago. Like, and they've done like even Tynion's Joker. He had like this whole thing where Joker was the designer, and he was like, no. But I mean, I can. That's my.
It was
issue.
It was a different look. It was just their take on him for sure.
Yeah, it was.
And he did an outstanding performance.
And it was supposed to be more realistic.
Yeah,
it was supposed to be more.
Yeah, that's why he did it like that.
So with this.
Oh,
all good. Everybody's got. You know what? If everybody agreed on the same thing, it'd be a boring life, wouldn't it, Mike? You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. For sure. You got anything coming up?
Oh,
Either one of y'all? I know, Mike, you've been playing a lot of video games.
That's pretty much it lately. All I have time for.
I'm going to drop a link in the chat if it's okay, Trev.
Yeah.
I'm having a Whatnot show at 9 p.m. tonight, and I have some signed Jenny Prison comics that are going to be going up for sale tonight. And I got a signed Arthur Adams book, and I have some old new. I got some of the new Alex Ross covers, a lot of stuff that came out in the last month or two. Gonna have it up for sale. If anybody's looking for any Red Hulk or One World Under Doom variants or anything like that, I got it. And I have tomorrow at 12:30, or it's probably going to be 1 o'clock now, 1 p.m. Eastern time. A good cinema. We will be reviewing The Dark Knight, and I got 466 subscribers trying to get to 500. When I get to 500, I'm going to be giving away this signed book signed by Jenny Prison.
Nice.
I got it signed at HeroesCon. There's no COA, but I assure you, I saw her put the Sharpie to it myself. So
yeah, that's her signature.
You did sign it, so I witnessed it. So if you don't, well, I'm pretty trustworthy. So at least that's what my mom says. But anyway, but that'll be for the 500 subscriber giveaway whenever I get there. And Locke Wynn, who I talked to last night on Common Conversation, said he will draw a card live on stream. Any character anybody wants, also in honor of my 500. So
wow, very cool. Yeah, this is actually my 3-year anniversary on YouTube today. I'm not doing anything today because there's so much stuff going on. Like I said, it's impersonal. But within either next week or the week after, we're going to be doing a few giveaways for sure.
It's a big thing.
Anybody that's still here, I'm not going to be broadcasting it so anybody can hear.
My Whatnot name here, I'll type it in the chat, Tina. It's all like one word.
Yeah, I just saw that the other day. I was like, shit, I'm not prepared to do a big giveaway and all that stuff yet. But 3 years, I think it was the 3rd of July, technically.
I don't know when I had mine. I have
There
to
you
go.
go. Oh, it's just the same. Heroes for Howard.
Yeah. I had it different, but I changed it because I wanted it to kind of have a synergy, I guess. You know?
Yeah, I like that.
The number 4. That's the only difference.
Yeah, it's the only thing difference. The 4. Somebody had already stole the other one. So.
So thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys hopping on the panel. I appreciate everybody in the chat, everybody that came out. Like I said, everybody that's given me well wishes and all that stuff. I really appreciate that. And have a great rest of your Wednesday. And as always, Matt Woods.
Yeah, well,